Why Dr. Phil annoys me. Hello, y'all. I'm Diana Brianne. Well, I don't give advice, suggestions, recommendation, or information. I just share with you my perspective on different topics, as is with this one. So, why does Dr. Phil annoy me? Well, first of all, I don't watch much TV, and I haven't in many, many years, but I do on occasion like to watch a little bit of select programs. And actually, I do on occasion like to watch the Dr. Phil show. I have to first of all say, I think he's a very, very smart man. I think he's brilliant. I really, really do. I think he's top of his game, so to speak, and I enjoy his shows. I think most of them are about dysfunctional situations, but it's interesting to see the inside workings of what's going on. I also think he has an amazing heart. I think he tries to help people. I think he steps in from a very sincere point of view, and he does his very best. I also think he's surrounded by tremendous professionals in his field, which is very helpful as well. So why does Dr. Phil annoy me? Well, it's sort of like, I love to watch his show because I just think he's so amazing and wonderful. On the other hand, sometimes if someone disagrees with him, ooh, it's not usually all that pretty on his show. So, for example, if I was on his show and he was interviewing me, I've learned a couple things, like don't interrupt, okay? Don't interrupt. And so I was watching a show today, and one of the women who I thought was really wonderful, and he went on later to praise her, so I want to set the record straight there. But he kind of said to her, he wasn't talking to her, he was talking to someone else. And, kind of put her in her place for the moment. And, it kind of made me feel bad for the woman, and I felt uncomfortable. And so later, he really, really did, he said good things to her. And so, I think that what kind of bothers me is that if you have a different opinion, it's just, it's sort of, well, it's his show, so he gets to have whatever opinion it is. But I know I would probably either, if I was a guest on his show, I would either be silent because I would feel like anything I would say, and if it was in disagreement, he may ask me to leave the show. He may say, well, if you don't agree with me, leave the show. I don't know. I don't know what it would be. He's pretty much of a gentleman. He is a gentleman, so I doubt if he would say that. And I'm a lady, so I probably, he'd probably reprimand me for something. I don't know. Maybe talking, maybe, interrupting, maybe, but I don't interrupt. I'm not an interrupter. And I'm a pretty smart person. And so I don't know what it is that he would probably say about me, but it's kind of annoying though, because I feel like he, it's like if you don't agree with him, it's like you get this very uncomfortable feeling. And at least I do. Okay, I have to speak for myself. At least I get this uncomfortable feeling. So let's say I was on the show for, I don't know, for putting out 4,000 wisdom videos, the woman who put out 4,000 wisdom videos, I don't know, I guess, and he was interviewing me, and he'd say, well, don't you think that's a lot of wisdom videos to put out? And I would say, well, it's my daily thing I do. Well, 4,000 is a lot, so I don't know. Maybe we would do perfect together if I was on his show. I don't know what I'd go on the show for, though. I mean, I guess there's a lot of reasons I could go on the show. I mean, I have lived an amazing life in my 64 years, and so I have a lot of stories to tell and a lot of things I've been through, and I definitely feel that my life is an inspiration. So maybe, if you never know. But I do love Dr. Phil. I really love him. I think he's a gentleman. I think he's top of his game. But I just, I don't know. I think what bothers me is that, I think if someone has a different opinion, he really, I don't know. It seems it gets uncomfortable when I watch the show. I think it's not you know, you kind of have to go along with whatever his opinion is, you know, and he's the professional, I guess, so he's entitled, plus it's his show, you know. So if it was my show and I had him on, I don't know. I don't know. It would probably go well, I guess. I'm sure it would, because he's a gentleman and I'm a lady. But I do love his show. I really do. I don't, like I said, I don't really watch television, and I have not in years, but I do catch his show now and then, and he has some pretty interesting guests. And overall, I like how he deals with everyone. Now and then, my approach would be different. I guess maybe I'm trying to say that my approach, it would be different, but then I'm not sitting in his seat. So maybe, you know, and he sees a lot more, he gets a lot more information than I do and then the audience does. But nonetheless, it feels kind of annoying when someone disagrees with him, and then it kind of gets, you know, kind of uncomfortable to watch, at least for me. But nonetheless, I love Dr. Phil. Well, I hope you all like, share, subscribe to all 5 of my channels. And that's probably a question he'd say, why do you have 5 channels? Maybe I could go on his show and talk about why I have 5 channels. Anyhow, may God bless you, and I hope to talk to you soon again. Bye-bye.